Good morning, Dingoos. I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning today. We will have a very fun episode. I have a lot of fun things in the timeline today, guys, and I have the most fun thing, the funnest thing at the very end. So make sure you stay tuned, and if you like this content and you find some value in it, make sure you like and subscribe. Telegram and Discord in the bio if you want to chit chat. Now let's get started. At Bitcoin's price action is looking good. We're just continuing to consolidate. Nothing bearish, guys. There's nothing bearish about Bitcoin's price action. If you missed yesterday's episode, we discussed these little two humps here and then the final breakout. This is Bitcoin's previous all-time high of 20K. It looks pretty similar to what's happening with Ethereum as we speak, because last night I made a video and we were up here, and this was not a very convincing move in my books to see us convincingly break all-time highs, and we broke back down, and I would not be surprised if we do what Bitcoin did, because we almost hit all-time highs, we broke back down, then we broke it on some exchanges, we broke all-time highs on some exchanges, and then it took like another 16 days, I believe, to convincingly break all-time highs, and we could see the exact same thing happen to Ethereum. So what if we took another 16 days and then convincingly broke and then did 100% in a month, guys? That's what I'm looking for. I mean, the longer we stay, the more rocket fuel we load up into the rocket, right? So the longer we consolidate, the more bullish I am, as long as we stay above $895, which I don't think will be very difficult to do. So that's what I'm looking at, the price action. And now for your daily motivation. This is probably one of my favorite motivation videos I have ever put on this morning crypto news segment. Let's listen in, because this actually pumps me up so much. Let's listen in.
What up, gang? So it keeps coming up. How do I get my bag? Everyone keeps asking. I bought cryptos back in 2016, motherfucker. See, what I like to do is lead people on. Make them think you've got a couple loose screws. That way, their expectations aren't very high. But as you can see, I move like Bezos when we're talking money. You really think I'm out here paying attention in my Zoom lectures? I'm fucking not. You best believe I'm getting the bag. Now I've been doing...
I named my goddamn channel Dingooos. If you look at my name, you probably already think I am discredited. My opinion is discredited. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. And if you think my opinion is discredited because my name's goddamn Dingooos Crypto, you can suck my balls. You can suck my balls. I mean, I try to be as honest and have as much integrity as I can and stick to my moral compass that I have outlined. I wrote down my moral compass, for God's sakes, and I'm trying to stick to it as best as I can in life, because I think that's necessary. And if you discredit me because my name is Dingooo Crypto, suck my balls. Now let's get more motivated, more pumped up for today's episode. Let's go.
This for a while, even when it crashed in 2017, and everyone told me I was an idiot, that my money was going to zero, that Bitcoin doesn't make sense, and it's not going to be a thing of the future. But here we are, all-time highs, motherfucker. Forgive me if I come off arrogant, but fuck, the amount of shit I've had to take the last couple years, when Bitcoin came crashing down. So yep, I'm gonna let my nuts hang now. Bitcoin is going to $100,000, and there's nothing you can do about it. Whether I'm in the gym, I'm in the kitchen, or I'm trading crypto, it's 100% commitment. No bullshit. It's Monday, cousin. New week, new opportunities. Go get that bag. What up, gang? So it keeps coming up.
Go get that bag. Let your nuts hang. If you've been in crypto since the bear market of 2017, 18, and 19, you deserve to let your nuts hang, guys. Let your nuts hang. I mean, everybody that was calling it a scam and going to zero 2 years ago are now calling and saying, hey, what should I invest in crypto? I mean, I've been telling my friends about crypto for years and years and years, and not a single person listened to me. And now they all are trying to ask me what I should invest in or what they should invest in. And I'm just like, if you want to invest, just dollar cost average over the next 5 years, and then you'll be happy. But right now it's a little too risky. I mean, hey, you gotta let your balls hang sometime, you know? I mean, you had the balls to enter the market in 2017 or 18 or 19, and you deserve a little bit of the swag, like Tyler Winklevoss has. Just a little bit of swag, even though he got Facebook taken out from under him. Bitcoin is a system of rules, not rulers. And I like that a lot. And now let's talk about Zora, because I just saw this and I liked what they were trying to do. I don't know about their project much, but I hope they create an internet renaissance, right? And the current system is fucked, and I do agree. Corporations and platforms have had a monopoly on creative ownership for too long, like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. We need a new system, a system for the community, by the community, a system that's ours. The movement is here, and we can't go it alone. So hopefully I might check it out. Maybe I'll use it. But creators and creatives need to take ownership of their own projects and their own services and X, Y, and Z. I don't know what to call it, but just they need to take ownership of what they've made and what they created. So hopefully Zora utilizes Web3 to allow real ownership of all creative assets. And now let's go to Bitcoin accumulation, because that's always happening, and that's why you cannot be bearish on Bitcoin right now. BlackRock files suggest asset management giant could be Bitcoin futures via certain funds. So BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, I believe it's about $7.5 trillion under management, is getting into the Bitcoin game, guys. Larry Fink has talked up. Larry Fink is the CEO of BlackRock. He's talked about Bitcoin favorably for a little bit of time now. And let's listen into what he said on CNBC. Okay, let's just listen in quickly.
John, in conversation with Central Bank Governor Mark Carney at the Council of Foreign Relations this morning, Larry Fink acknowledging that Bitcoin has caught the attention and the imagination of many people. It's still untested.
Look at how I mean, he's pretty swaggy, dude. Who's more swaggy, this TikTok guy or Larry Fink? I'm just playing.
Pretty small relative to other markets, and he says it is seeing big giant moves every day, but it's a thin market. Can it evolve into something real, a global market? Fink said possibly. He also noted that having a digital currency has a real impact on the US dollar, making it less relevant, not for Americans, but international holders of dollar-based assets. He did also raise the question that I think many economists and executives are wrestling with. Does it change the need for the dollar as a reserve currency? Ooh. In other words, John, are there other ways to efficiently transact overseas as well as here in the U.S.? Fink really joining a prominent number of high-profile voices, Melissa, in the past couple of weeks that are saying, yes, this move that we're seeing in Bitcoin and digital currencies in general, it is generating active discussion, and it's something that they're watching very closely.
Yep, Guggenheim, right? Paul Tudor Jones, Druckenmiller, the list goes on and on these days. Seema, thank you.
She owns a ton of Bitcoin. I don't know how much, but I guarantee she owns 10 to 100 Bitcoin, because I just know she does. Just trust me on that one. Bro, trust me. Now let's go into more. Grayscale adds another further 8,700 Bitcoin worth $305 million over the last 24 hours, guys. How can you be bearish? There's no bearish sentiment in the market right now. The price is consolidating, ready to loading up more rocket fuel for that blast off. It's that simple, guys. No need to get into the weeds on technical analysis. It's literally that simple. Now let's listen to Sergey Nazarov, the founder of Chainlink, talks about DeFi and why DeFi is the next blow off top winner. The highest yields are going to be in DeFi. I guarantee it. And you need to position yourself accordingly.
The low yields and the inflation of the traditional financial system will continue and bring everyone to a breaking point where people will seek out alternative sources of yield. And that alternative source of yield will be DeFi. And eventually people will not be getting crypto assets in order to have crypto assets that they think will increase in value, but so that they can access DeFi. They will acquire crypto assets such as Bitcoin and others so that they can use DeFi reduced. But once inflation kicks in, everyone's gonna know real quick. Then there's gonna be a mad dash for yield, and I think that's where you really have the equivalent of the e-commerce boom. Is that if DeFi can provide that yield, the boom will be the mainstream using blockchains not to own a crypto asset, but because cash in the form of a stable coin that gets 2% yield is obviously superior.
The DeFi boom will be as big as e-commerce boom. If you are not positioning yourself in DeFi assets that could potentially change the world, the financial sector, over the next 5-10 years, right this moment. What are you doing? DeFi is undoubtedly the winner of the next 5-10 years. The biggest yield, the biggest returning asset will be DeFi. Mark my words, over the next decade. It won't be Ethereum. It won't be XRP. It won't be Cardano. It's going to be DeFi. It's going to change the world. It's so obvious. Traditional finance has not had a software revolution yet, and that is DeFi. Position yourself accordingly for this. It will change your life. Now, if that hasn't convinced you enough, let's talk about Andre. Okay, remember, he's the founder of Yearn Finance. Remember in 2017 when all the blockchains came out, but they were just ETH forks with few small tweaks? In hindsight, that is a good indicator of how strong ETH was. Look for protocols getting forked a lot. Why? Because that means their code is valuable and it's getting forked to try to implement niche products. And if you don't know what a financial primitive is of Web3's architecture, watch my graph video and watch my barn bridge video, because you need to invest in financial primitives. They are basically very traditional financial asset or products that are getting replicated in DeFi right now, will be used to make niche DeFi products with their code, right? And using their DeFi products on their protocol. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, go watch my graph video as well as my barn bridge video, and hopefully you will have a better understanding of financial primitives, because those will change the world. And Yearn Finance is one, Maker is one, Uniswap is one, Cover is one. The list goes on, and it's very exciting. DeFi is my passion, and it's undoubtedly going to change the world. If you think otherwise, comment below and we'll have a discussion, because I like talking about it. Alrighty, now for some fun. JK, last serious thing and then fun. Taxing unrealized gains. Biden just got inaugurated and he has a new tax plan. This is not in the tax plan, but if this is implemented, I know AOC brought this up, taxing unrealized gains is, and if that happens, I am out of the United States so quick. I'm putting all my money on a ledger and I'm out, because taxing unrealized gains is so impossible to do. Imagine if Bitcoin inflated from 10K to 100K within a year and you didn't sell, you just held, and now you owe $90,000 in capital gains tax. No way. So you got to sell that Bitcoin to pay off capital gains. There's no reason to invest in. I will be out of the United States so fast, and this the stock market would plummet. Everything would plummet if that got through Congress. Man, that would be terrible to see, but people don't understand how impactful that would be, and hopefully that doesn't happen. But now, enough of being a Debbie Downer. I have real news to report, and that is Pornhub adds XRP, BNB, USDC, and Doge to its payment options, which is very exciting because I don't hold any of these tokens. I do hold some USDC, so maybe I could cash in, you know what I'm saying? They should have a yield farming option on Pornhub. Somebody get on that. Somebody get on that. And now for the best comment of 2021. How symbolic. XRP holders can now watch others getting fucked as well. Dude, this is a great episode. Just a lot of jokes, a lot of crypto jokes, guys, and I love it. Leave a like if you like the crypto jokes. And now, please be careful on who you follow on YouTube, no matter how many subscribers they have. And I would even argue if they have a lot of subscribers, they're more likely to be corrupt and have alternative motives than just being honest and having integrity. And like this man right here, Ivan the Tech. Okay, let's listen to him.
The pump always, guys, respect the...
And people pay to listen to this. Let me remind you that.
pump. I respect the pump in all assets. Why? Because it's kind of like karma. You know, the power of the pump always comes back to you if you respect the pump of other people. It's crazy, but I have this belief that whatever pumps, you have to pay respect. Because otherwise, if you're like, oh my god, this scam coin is pumping again, actually you are kind of rejecting the pump from your life. Maybe it's a bit out there, you know, woo-woo, but we all gotta believe in something, and I do believe in the power of the pump. It's kind of like, you know, let the pump be with you. I went to
let the pump be with you. I mean, Ivan the Tech, I've never listened to him. I've listened to him a couple times. He is, I mean, I don't want to say a scammer, but he definitely misleads his subscribers. End of story. If you watch him, maybe you should reconsider. Maybe just be a full-time dingo. Maybe. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of other good crypto YouTubers for sure, 100%. But be careful for people like that, okay? Because he sells. If crypto YouTubers sell courses, that's a sign. But also a lot of other signs. I mean, it's just gross. But that is the final joke of today. Is Ivan the Tech and respecting the pump. But anyways, that is all. If you liked and enjoyed this content, and if it provided some sort of value to your day and life, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. And become a dingo officially. We got 1.05 thousand followers. It sounds like a lot, but I mean, it's not really too many. Subscribe, and I will try my best to lead you in some correct path. I mean, I will try my best. And if I fail to do that, I also fail in my investments, because I do pretty much everything I talk about on this channel. Now, that is all. If you want to chit-chat, Discord and Telegram are in bio. Come chit-chat. All right, peace out, and dingle dingle.